Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to this Sportswire highlight edition of the Bridgeport Bluefish and the Atlantic League. I am Vinnie Apicella. I hope you enjoyed our great in-depth interview with Paul Asante, the Trinity squash coach from last week. It was a great interview, and we've got great news for you at the end of this segment coming up. Okay, so, like I said, this is going to be our Atlantic League Bluefish, our Bridgeport Bluefish edition. And going over some games earlier in the week, the Bridgeport Bluefish on the 13th, which was Tuesday night, they actually had a walk-off hit in the ninth. Luis Rodriguez smacked a single to lift the Bluefish over the Blue Crabs in the Battle of the Blues, and that was at Harbor Yard. So they ended up beating the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 1-0 in Tuesday night's game at the ballpark at Harbor Yard. Then we go into Wednesday in the Battle of the Blues in the rubber game because the Blue Crabs had won Monday night. Unfortunately, on Wednesday night, being the rubber match, the Southern American Blue Crabs just barely edged out 5-2 over the Bridgeport Bluefish at Harbor Yard. They were locked in a pitcher's duel all night. Josh Butler, who is now 3-9, was outstanding for 5 innings, but the 6th inning did him in. All this is courtesy on the Bridgeport Bluefish news page on our website, as well as BridgeportBluefish.com. Our good friend Paul Herman wrote the article there. Okay, moving over to the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball. The standings for the second half. In the Freedom Division, the Sugarland Skeeters are 29-10, still atop the Freedom Division. The Somerset Patriots are 23-16 in second place. They're 6 games back. They're on a 4-game winning streak and 8-2 in their last 10. So being 6 games back and they still got about a month of games ahead of them, it's possible they could overtake the Skeeters. The Skeeters, however, I neglected to mention, are on a 6-game winning streak and 9-1 in their last 10. So they're still going strong. Could the Patriots come back to overtake them? I'm not sure. The Lancaster Barnstormers are in third at 21-20, 9 games back. They're on a 5-game losing streak and 2-8 in their last 10. I don't see them coming up anytime soon. And the York Revolution are 19-22. They are 11 games out of first and 8-2 in the last 10 on a 1-game winning streak. So they're probably out. They're not mathematically eliminated yet, but it's a possibility that they could be out very shortly. So in that division, in the Freedom Division, I still see the Sugarland Skeeters taking it, especially being 9-1 in their last 10 on a 6-game winning streak. They're still very hot. However, the Patriots are making a run for their money, being only 6 games out, 8-2 in their last 10, and on a 4-game winning streak. So it's amazing. I think going forward, the Patriots will probably end up overtaking the Skeeters to play the Skeeters in the playoffs. Moving over to the Liberty Division. The Long Island Ducks are 20-19 on a 6-game losing streak and 3-7 in their last 10. Not good for a first place team. The Bridgeport Bluefish are in second at 16-23, 4 games out on a 1-game losing streak and 4-6 in their last 10. One more win than the Ducks. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs are 15-24, 5 games back. They're on a 1-game winning streak and 3-7 in their last 10. And then the Camden River Sharks round out the Liberty Division at 15-24, 5 games out, 1-game losing streak, and 4-6 in the last 10. As you can tell, the Freedom Division is much stronger than the Liberty Division. Just looking at the teams, with the exception of the Barnstormers, who are on a 5-game losing streak and 2-8 in their last 10, every team, the other 3 teams in the Freedom Division are 8-2 or 9-1 in the last 10, whereas in the Liberty Division, 2 of the teams are 3-7 in their last 10, and 2 of the teams are 4-6. Right now, the Ducks would go to the playoffs to play the Blue Crabs. However, the Bluefish could make a run. In fact, they're only 4 games back. It looks like they're not as tired as the Ducks. The Ducks are on a 6-game losing streak. If the Bluefish go that far, well, then they probably won't make it. But you never can tell. So overall, right now, if the season were to end today, obviously the Sugarland Skeeters in the Freedom Division would completely win the Freedom Division. Therefore, the wild card team, the Somerset Patriots, would end up becoming the wild card team to play the Skeeters. If the Ducks won, they would go on to play the Blue Crabs in the playoffs. Okay. Moving on to some player stats now. In the average column, Daniel Mayora, infielder. He's got a 303 average. He's leading the team. So his average is getting up there. It's over 300. Remember, in baseball, if you fail 7 out of 10 times, you're still successful. So having a 303 average is really good. Outfielder Alexis Gomez is 291. Outfielder Austin Crum is 288. Catcher Yusuf Carter is also at 288. And infielder Brandon Chavez makes a jump to 5th with 258 average. Home run column. In first place on the team, Yusuf Carter, their catcher, has 14 home runs. Prentice Redmond, who's an outfielder, 9 home runs. Outfielder Alexis Gomez has 8. Infielder Daniel Mayora has 7. And infielder Luis Lopez has 5, rounding out the top 5 in home runs. Going over to the Ribbies, RBIs, ribeye steaks, whatever you want to call them. In first place is Prentice Redmond, outfielder, 56, tied with outfielder Austin Crum. They both have 56 RBI. In second is infielder Luis Lopez with 43. In third is infielder Daniel Mayora with 43. They're both tied as well, Lopez and Mayora. And rounding out the top 5 is catcher Yusuf Carter with 36 RBI. And going forward this week, in terms of who the Bridgeport Bluefish are playing next, we are in the month of August, and today is the 16th. So tonight they're home against the Lancaster Barnstormers at 7:05. Bluefish backpack giveaway. Tomorrow night, the 17th, is a fireworks extravaganza night against the Barnstormers at 6:05. Then they go away for a 4-game set at Lancaster. So they technically play Lancaster 7 games in a row, 3 at home, being last night the 15th, tonight the 16th, and tomorrow the 17th, and then the 18th to the 21st, they're away at Lancaster. So definitely tune in to. I do believe that their games are broadcast on the radio. At least their Bluefish, to listen live to Bluefish home games. They are on AM 1490 in the Fairfield County area. Definitely check it out. Definitely check out our YouTube page, www.youtube.com/SportswireSWE, and check out our Facebook page, which you should see flowing down the bottom, as well as a link over there to the left. Then follow us on Twitter, which is at SportswireSWE. And as always, check out our website, www.swe-ct.com, for all your Sportswire information. I hope you're enjoying this Bridgeport Bluefish edition, because we'll be back with another edition very soon of the Sportswire.